Muy buenas, soy DANelTS y vamos a seguir con Mass Effect 2. Lo dejamos en Tuchanka por algún motivo. Dejadme que voy a mover la ventana. No la he movido antes de empezar a grabar. Por algún motivo. Y...
This is the great Krogan homeworld. This is the land of Kredok, Shiagar, and Vile. This chunk of rock is barely worth standing on. Erdnot will make it better. My line will fix it.
Bien dicho, Grunt. Lo dejamos en Tuchanka porque teníamos una misión secundaria que se me había olvidado entregar, que era hablar con un tío. Ya. Misión terminada. Y... ¿se ha bugueado la animación o no sé qué ha pasado ahí? En fin. Este juego me está llevando mucho más tiempo que el 1. Y es verdad que el 1 lo hice mayoritariamente en directos que duraron unas 2 horas más o menos cada uno. Mientras que este lo estoy haciendo mayoritariamente, quitando los primeros episodios, en vídeos que rara vez llegan a la hora. Eso puede que afecte un poquito, pero yo creo que es más digerible este formato. De todas formas, para cuando acabe Mass Effect 2, no creo que empecemos Mass Effect 3 inmediatamente, como hicimos con el otro. Porque es que son 3 juegos al mismo tiempo y me está costando. Me está costando, la verdad. Vale. Vamos directos a misión. Pumba. Vale, consigue no salva la nave en colisión. Creo que es aquí. Pero con tantos cartelitos en medio es que no veo. Estoy... sí, vale. Voy a comprobarlo por si acaso. Vale, sí. Hoy es que he tenido un sueño, ¿ok? No es broma, he tenido un sueño en el que empezaba a grabar un vídeo y sin querer le daba a Start Streaming. Y llevaba rollo 40 minutos haciendo un streaming y la gente hablándome por el chat y yo no enterándome. Y luego cuando volví a Discord y a Twitter me había dejado de seguir todo el mundo y me había quedado en la mierda y es como, no, un sueño muy raro. MSV Flecha Rota. Con ese nombre tenía los días contados. Anomalía detectada. La exploración indica una nave abandonada en rápido deterioro en la órbita del planeta Jonus. El registro concuerda con el de la MSV Flecha Rota. El manifiesto de la nave contiene una carga de municiones sensible. Si no se altera la trayectoria, la llevará a impactar con Jonus. Hay muchas probabilidades de que sea en Fargon, la mayor colonia humana del planeta. Honen ya mala suerte. Se han detectado señales de Ket a bordo de la MSV Flecha Rota. Espera, ¿esta misión era de DLC? Oh, un segundo. MSV Flecha Rota. Sí, ¿no? Sí, esta es de DLC. No, es que... digo, ostras, a ver si esta va a ser una misión de historia y me estoy confundiendo porque esa descripción me ha sonado. Venga, abordar. Pumba, de una. Aquí nos llevamos. A ti te cambiamos el aspecto ya, ¿verdad? Sí. Bueno, solamente nos queda la lealtad con Tali y con Samara. Y como ambas van a tener sus misiones hechas en los próximos 2 vídeos, mejor no me las llevo ahora. ¿Quién hace mucho que no me llevo nada? Creo que Jack hace tiempo que no me la llevo a ningún sitio y... ¿quién me lleve? Vamos con Jack y Miranda. Siempre es un dúo divertido. Divertido para querer pegarse un tiro. encanta cómo nadie lleva cascos salvo mi personaje en este juego. Ostras, que tenemos tiempo. Vale, a ver. Vamos a ponernos este arma, porque aquí no creo que vayamos a poder usar... Alerta amarilla. Voy a declarar la alerta amarilla en la nave. Aunque no hay rastro de problemas, no creo que tardemos en toparnos con los Geth en esta posición. Hay que estar preparado para cualquier cosa. Me han dicho que es una idea espantosa centrarse tanto en territorio Geth, pero las colonias necesitan defenderse. A veces pienso que lo único que evita que la tripulación sufra un ataque de nervios son las 100 cajas de armamento que llevamos a bordo. Cuando lleguemos al sistema de Narip, nos vendrá bien tomarnos un tiempo de permiso. Debemos hacer muchas entregas y no nos van a recibir con los brazos abiertos. Alerta roja. Voy a pasar la nave a alerta roja. Nos atacan los Geth. No estamos preparados para un ataque de esta magnitud, pero hacemos todo lo posible para sobrevivir. Las colonias necesitan las armas, y este ataque sirve para demostrar lo desesperada que es la situación por aquí. Cerrando sesión. Esta será la última anotación en la bitácora. Dada la gravedad del ataque Geth, he ordenado que todos evacúen la nave y se dirijan a la colonia. Si los Geth consiguen capturar la nave, también se harán con las 100 cajas de armas en la cubierta de carga. Por lo tanto, voy a usar los códigos de autorización para estrellar la nave con la esperanza de destruir a los Geth que sigan a bordo. Pretendo quedarme para asegurarme que la nave cae con dignidad. Mi plan es desactivar los motores de la nave para caer en la órbita. Esto hará descender a la MSV Flecha Rota sobre la superficie, donde el reloj de autodestrucción acabará con la nave. He de tener cuidado, si fracaso, a saber dónde acabará la nave. Pues creo que fracasó. Vale.
Trouble incoming.
Compramos el sello de emergencia. Estado de la navegación sin conexión. Estado del soporte vital. Sistemas dañados. Grieta en el casco detectada. Fuga de atmósfera local hacia el espacio. Estado de motor. Desactivados. Para restaurar la energía vuelve a activar los conectores de corriente. Aviso. Entrada atmosférica detectada. Impacto con la superficie planetaria inminente. Sala de máquinas. Venga. Ahí está el control del motor. ¡Ay, mierda! ¿Los enemigos son infinitos o algo por aquí? Vale. Uno activado. ¿Por aquí hay algo? No. Vale. No creo que vayan a poner cosas de... Uy, tienes que explorar o te lo pierdes aquí, ¿verdad? Sería un poco mala leche. Estos Geth son estúpidos, parece que quieren morir. Vale. Venga. Control de motor, reiniciar. Tú con este, tú con este. Ahí y ahí. Vale. Oye, si esta misión es así de rápida, igual hacemos la misión de tal, igual. Sí, vamos a hacer la misión de Tali. MSV flecha rota estabilizada. El resto de los Geth se han retirado. La colonia está a salvo. No me han dado casi nada. Y bueno, un par de créditos. Estos son como esas misiones cortas del Mass Effect 1, pero mejor. ¿Sabéis? Mejor hechas. Ay, debería ir a dar de comer a los peces. Creo que es conveniente entre misión y misión ir a darles de
Commander,
comer.
you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Gracias, Kelly. Ahora lo miraré. Vale, bueno, podemos mirarlo aquí. Mensaje sin leer. Para la Normandía, nuestro agradecimiento. De Rafael Colog, gobernador de la colonia Fargon, Jonus. Tripulación de la Normandía. Hemos obtenido vuestra identificación a partir de los datos de ataque de la MSV Flecha Rota. Creemos que vuestra tripulación es la responsable de haber salvado a nuestra colonia de una catástrofe. No solo derrotasteis a los Geth y evitasteis que la nave se estrellase contra el planeta, su trayectoria habría destruido nuestra colonia, sino que además salvasteis casi 100 cajas de munición que se habrían perdido junto a la nave. Gracias a vosotros estamos a salvo y podemos continuar con el trabajo de la Flecha Rota, armando las colonias que lindan con el espacio Geth. En nombre de los residentes de la colonia Fargon, os transmito nuestra eterna gratitud. Novedades sobre el chico. ¿Qué chico? De capitán... Ah, vale, sí, el hijo de Zane. Capitán Bailey, Segce. Separ, solo quería que supieras que el chico Drell está bien. Los aspectos legales están resueltos y realiza algunas tareas para mí. Se ocupa de parte de la economía de los distritos. Quizá mejore la vida de algunos chicos como Ratón. No es perfecto, pero nada lo es. No sé si tu Drell y el mío hablan. Le dije que la vida es demasiado corta para no hacerlo, pero no sé si me hizo caso. Buena suerte, Bailey. Me faltan naves por conseguir, creo. Creo que me falta una nave todavía. No sé dónde estará. Vale, pues vamos a... Iba a ponerme a personalizar la armadura, pero mejor vamos a hacer una cosa más interesante.
Samara wants a moment with you, Commander.
Ya lo haremos. Vale. ¿Nos falta combustible o algo ya que estoy aquí? Creo que no. No, vale. Bueno, pues ahora... Base de corredor sombrío, ayudar a Tali, Ilium, planeta rico en eso... Uy, Dios, la cámara se va a tomar por saco. Pues vamos a... Umbral de Valhalla. La flota nómada. La flota nómada reúne a 50.000 naves que transportan más de 17 millones de quarianos y es la concentración más numerosa de naves espaciales que se conoce en la galaxia. Aunque los quarianos en peregrinaje han visitado la mayoría de los mundos colonizados, son muy pocos los miembros de otras razas que han entrado en una de las naves quarianas. Me tengo que llevar a Tali. No sé, el juego me obliga. No entiendo muy bien por qué será. Y si tenemos que hacer cosas de diplomacia... Hombre, a ver, si son cosas de diplomacia yo creo que Miranda sería adecuada. Sí, ¿no? Vamos con Miranda. Ya sé que me la acabo de llevar una misión, pero... A ver, para lo que ha hecho... No, me lo voy a guardar para eso. Y Miranda, obviamente nada. Nos acabamos de mirar en chisme ese. Posiblemente sea la última vez que nos llevamos a Miranda alguna misión. Así que, salvo que haya más misiones secundarias.
Requesting permission to dock with the Raya.
Our system has your ship flagged as Cerberus. Verify.
After time adrift among open stars, along tides of light and through shoals of dust, I will return to where I began.
Permission granted. Welcome home, Tali'Zorah.
We'd like a security and quarantine team to meet us. Our ship is not clean.
Understood. Approach exterior docking cradle 17.
Captain Shepard, Tali'Zorah told me a lot about you. I wish we could be meeting under more pleasant circumstances.
Comandante, no capitán.
I've never actually reached the rank of captain. Technically, I'm no longer in the Alliance military at all.
You're the commander of the Normandy, responsible for the lives aborted. That entitles you to respect among our people. May you stand between your crew and harm as you lead them through the empty quarters of the stars.
Kila Salai. It's an old ship captain's blessing, Shepard.
Oh, nice. Debo mucho a Tali.
Tali helped the Normandy's crew out of many difficult situations. I'm here to return the favor.
I understand. As the commander of the vessel she serves on, your voice carries weight. I wish I could do more to help Tali. The trial requires that I be officially neutral, but I'm here if you need to talk. They're charging you with bringing active Geth into the fleet as part of a secret project.
That's insane. I never brought active Geth aboard. I only sent parts and pieces.
¿Qué hiciste?
You sent Geth materials back to the migrant fleet?
Yes, my father was working on a project. He needed the materials. If I sent back something that was only damaged, not permanently inactive, no, I checked everything. I was careful.
Technically, I'm under orders to place Tali Zora under arrest pending the hearing. So, Tali, you're confined to this ship until this trial is over.
Thank you, Captain.
Preparations got underway as soon as you arrived. The hearing's being held in the Garden Plaza. Good luck.
Vale. Qué silencio tan incómodo. Me encantan los quarianos. O sea, una civilización que ha evolucionado con una cultura de naves, de vivir en naves y todo eso. Es muy chulo.
You should speak with Admiral Ra. She's waiting for you up ahead.
I can't believe they're charging Tali Zora with such...
Creo que cuando... Una de las cosas que vi que se iban a poder hacer en este juego, cuando estaba a punto de salir, fue lo de que íbamos a poder ir a las naves de los quarianos. Y fue como, oh Dios mío, qué guay.
Tali Zora vas Normandy. I am glad you came. I could delay them only so long.
Auntie Ron, Shepard vas Normandy, this is Admiral Shalaron vas Tonbe. She's a friend of my father's. Wait, Ron, you called me vas Normandy.
I'm afraid I did, Tali. The Admiralty Board moved to have you tried under that name, given your departure from the Nima.
¿Qué significa su nombre?
I take it being associated with a human ship is a bad sign.
They stripped me of my ship name. That's as good as declaring me exiled already.
It's not over yet, Tali. You have friends who still know you as Tali Zora vas Nima. Whatever we must call you legally.
You're an admiral. Does that mean you're one of the judges?
I'm afraid not. My history with Tali and her father forced me to recuse myself.
I imagine father had to do the same.
You'll see inside, Tali. For my part, I moderate and ensure that the rules of protocol are followed, but I have no vote in the judgment.
Un segundo, gente. Vale, ya estoy. Deberíamos entrar.
I guess we should get started. Does Tali have a defense counselor? Someone who speaks for her side.
Indeed, she does, Captain Shepard. She is part of your crew now, recognized by Quarian law. And remember, an accused is always represented by his or her ship's captain.
So, you would actually speak for my defense?
I'll do everything in my power to help you, Tali.
Thank you, Shepard. I could not ask for a better counselor.
Our legal rules are simple. There are no legal tricks or political loopholes for you to worry about. Present the truth as best you can. It will have to be enough. Now come. I promised that I would not delay you.
Qué suerte tiene Tali que me haya subido tanto la carisma. Imagínate venir aquí sin tener casi subido eso, aunque creo que es imposible en este juego. Porque para hacer eso tienes que ser todo lo neutral posible y este juego en muy pocas ocasiones te deja ser 100% neutral. Hombre, supongo que si subes un poco de una cosa y un poco de la otra, a lo mejor no llegas hasta ciertos chequeos de nivel para ninguna de las dos tipos de carisma.
This conclave is brought to order. Blessed are the ancestors who kept us alive, sustained us, and enabled us to reach this season. Kill us alive. The accused Talia Zora Vas Normandy has come with her captain to defend herself against a charge of treason.
Objection! A human has no business at a hearing involving such sensitive military matters.
Then you should not have declared Talia crew of the Normandy, Admiral Chorus. By right as Talia's captain, Shepard must stay.
Chorus ya me cae mal.
Objection withdrawn.
Shepard Vas Normandy, your crew member Talia Zora stands accused of treason. Will you speak for her?
If it helps Tali, I will. But in her heart, she remains Tali Zora Vas Nima, a proud member of the migrant fleet. I regret that her captain is forbidden to stand at her side today.
Nobody has been forbidden from anything. It is a simple...
Lie to them if you must, Zalcoris, but don't lie to me and expect me to stay silent. The human is right.
Admirals, please. Shepard's willingness to represent Talia Zora in this hearing is appreciated. Tali, you're accused of bringing active guests to the migrant fleet. What say you?
No puede haber hecho eso, es inocente.
How could Tali have brought Geth to the fleet while serving on the Normandy?
To clarify, Shepard, Tali isn't accused of bringing back entire units, only parts that could spontaneously reactivate.
But I would never send active Geth to the fleet. Everything I sent was disabled and harmless.
Then explain how Geth seized the lab ship where your father was working.
What are you talking about? What happened?
As far as we can tell, Tali, the Geth have killed everyone on the Alarai. Your father included.
What? Oh, Keela.
I appreciate the need for this trial, Admirals. But right now, our first concern must be the safety of the migrant fleet. The Normandy stands ready to assist in whatever capacity necessary.
Thank you. Quarian strike teams have attempted to retake the ship, so far without success.
Shepard, we have to take back the Alarai.
The safest course would be to simply destroy the ship. But if you are looking for an honorable death instead of exile...
I'm looking for my father, you bastet!
You intend to retake the Alarai from the Geth? This proposal is extremely dangerous.
Debemos, por el bien de Tali.
With your permission, Admirals, yes. The good of the fleet must come first. And Tali needs to find her father.
Agreed. And if you die on this worthy mission, Tali, we will see that your name is cleared of these charges.
We can discuss that later.
Then it is decided. You will attempt to retake the Alarai. You are hereby given leave to depart the Raya. A shuttle will be waiting at the secondary docking hangar. Be safe, Tali. This hearing will resume upon your return, or upon determination that you have been killed in action.
A ver, era evidente. Una historia con guarianos iba a terminar con luchas contra Geth.
Thank you for agreeing to take back the Alarai, Shepard. The Admiral sounds sure that my father is already dead, but... I don't know. We won't know anything until we get there.
How are you holding up? They just threw a lot of fire at you, even before telling you about your father.
I knew this would be bad, but I guess you're never really prepared to be charged with treason. And my father, I don't know. He could still be alive. They don't know for certain that he's dead. I just don't know, Shepard, and I need to find out.
Is there anyone here you want to talk to before we go?
We can talk with the Admirals. It might help us to see what their viewpoints are. But I doubt we'll change anyone's mind by talking to them privately.
Vamos.
Let's go.
Right. The sooner we get to the Alarai, the sooner we'll know what happened.
Shepard, the secondary docking hangar is through the conclave chamber where you are now. shuttle they have provided is unarmed.
Understood.
Whatever Geth are on the Alarai have likely built more of themselves. Expect heavy resistance.
Sería un poco raro que te dieran un transbordador armado. Si te están acusando de traición, es como... Vamos a hablar con los almirantes.
Rieger.
Shepard, Telizora, good to see you both. Wish you were under better circumstances.
What did they get from our readings?
Damnedest things, just like they said. No way the sun on Haystrom should have been acting that way.
So that dark energy theory is right. That's troubling.
Can't really comment on that, ma'am. I just shoot things.
What are you doing aboard the Raya? It sounds like you gave your report to the Admiralty already.
Well, I stayed to argue the charges against Telizora. I've served with her, and she deserves better than what she's getting.
Thanks, Cal.
Just stating facts, ma'am.
Have you had any luck talking to the Admiralty board?
Admiral Ron asked my opinion about the Geth since I'd fought on Haystrom. She and Admiral Gerrel are hoping you'll kill a bunch of Geth to get the crowd on your side, then find evidence to clear your name. They were hesitant, but, well, you didn't have many other options, ma'am. I recommended getting you onto the Alarai. I hope you can handle it.
You did the right thing. Thank you.
You said that your mission had something to do with dark energy?
Right. Remember the damn sun on Haystrom?
Como para olvidarlo.
Sorted out everything. Way too much radiation? The sun's getting old. Only it's not. Dark energy. It's reducing the mass of the star's interior. Techs are worried.
Do you think the Geth are responsible for what's happening to Haystrom's sun?
Keela, I hope not. If they can screw up a star, our chances in war are even worse than I thought.
I don't think this is the Geth. It would take massive time and resources to affect a star like this deliberately. It's too inefficient to be a weapon, and even the Geth wouldn't destroy a useful star system. Besides, they didn't show up until we did.
Yeah, hope you're right, man. Synthetic bastards are bad enough as it is.
¿Te imaginas que pudieran controlar la materia oscura? Joder, ya estaríamos en la mierda.
What does that dark energy buildup mean? Is it something we should worry about?
Sorry, Shepard, I don't know what it means. Just that it has the scientists worried.
Hopefully it's isolated, some rare phenomenon. If dark energy can destabilize solar material. Probably not something to worry about now. But resources in this galaxy are scarce enough without stars suddenly going dead.
Some days I think flying around in the fleet without a planet of our own is the right idea.
Bueno, sí, tiene sus ventajas, también sus grandes desventajas, solo tenéis que ver cómo tenéis que vivir, metidos en trajes, pero bueno. Presencia en la radio, energía oscura, tu salud.
Have you been, Rieger? You took kind of a beating on Haystrom.
Physical damage wasn't bad. I was down for about a week with infection, though. Figure I got off easy. I don't have to face those admirals.
With your immune systems, it couldn't be easy for Quarians to fight a war. You'd lose more people to infection than injury.
We can't afford a frontline attack, that's for sure. Have to fight smart. Ideally from orbit.
We do have stockpiles of antibiotics. It's not as though everyone would die from a single shot.
No, Shepard's right. You've only seen our strike ops tally. Don't have all the fancy equipment in a frontline fight. Supplies get strained. Things get ugly, fast.
We should get going.
Good luck on the Alarai. Stay safe out there.
Vale, almirante Shen. Tú no has hablado en todo el juicio.
Telizora, given the circumstances, are you certain that speaking to me is appropriate?
I'm looking for information about the Alarai. I don't intend to bribe you in the middle of the plaza, Admiral.
Pleasure to meet you, Commander Shepard. We owe you a debt of gratitude for your actions against the Geth.
También se lo debes a Tali.
Tali was with me. Saren and the Geth would have destroyed us all without her help.
Your political machinations are transparent, Commander. They are also unnecessary. If you and your father were actually experimenting on active Geth subjects, then you are simply idiots. No reason to waste resources on a trial. If not, then this was a tragic accident in the pursuit of a higher cause. Again, no trial is needed to determine that.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Little. We detected several communication signatures before the Geth jammed the comm systems. Given the likely networked intelligence requirements for taking over a ship, expect between 10 and 50 units.
Then this can't have anything to do with me. I only sent parts and pieces, and certainly not enough to make that many Geth.
Sounds like your ideas about synthetics are in the minority.
Yes, at least on the Admiralty board, Hangerel sees an enemy that must be crushed. Zalcorus would run away and hide on some new colony world. Shalaran is still undecided. I had thought Rael to be firmly in Han's camp, but if his experiments were on active Geth, perhaps we have ideas in common.
If we don't find Rael alive on the Alarai, what do you think will happen?
The power balance will be disrupted. Han loses a vote for his foolish and self-destructive war. That would favor peace then, as Shalaran is too careful to risk her own neck. But if the Admiral replacing Rael agrees with me, things could become very exciting.
You support experiments on living creatures.
Rael should have felt no more guilt experimenting on Geth than I did while performing surgery on a childhood toy.
The fact that you performed surgery on your childhood toys explains a great deal, Admiral.
Sí,
a ship travels
suena
faster than I
psicópata.
can. With the right programming, it can choose locations, even defend itself when attacked. But it is just a machine. It was built for the sole purpose of serving its master, and it can be dismantled whenever its master desires.
A ver, entiendo su punto de vista, pero cuando una inteligencia artificial ha evolucionado tantísimo que crean hasta sus propias microsociedades, no sé si puedes seguir diciendo que son de tu propiedad. Eso es mi opinión, por lo menos.
If you're not interested in this trial, why not recuse yourself?
And let that aging warship Hangerel and the cowardly Zalcorus be the ones to chart this course? I think not. The broader purpose underlying the trial is too important. Tali Zora is only peripherally related. No offense intended.
And what is the true purpose of this trial, Admiral?
To determine whether Quarians should fear their past mistakes or reclaim their glory using our natural affinity for artificial intelligence.
So the only reason you care about this is because Rael might have learned something valuable from the Geth.
Indeed. If he has, then even in this accident we may find something worthwhile.
You want to create new AIs?
No, Tali Zora. I wish to return the Geth to the control of their rightful masters, the Quarian race.
You're insane.
Un poquito sí, ¿eh?
Thank you for the information.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Commander.
Vale. Petor.
Shepard? How did you get onto the Raya?
Shepard is here to help me with my trial.
Oh yes, heard about that.
Ay, sí, es
Oh,
el
you
que
didn't
salvamos al
really do what
principio.
they said you did.
No, Vitor. I would never endanger the fleet.
Oh, well, good. So, can I help you with anything? I mean, probably not, but you helped me.
¿Cuántos quarianos hemos salvado, verdad? Creo que es... A nivel personal, o sea, a nivel general creo que más de cualquier otra raza, pero a nivel personal ya van 3, creo. Puede que alguno más.
Tali could use some friends right now. Would you be willing to tell the Admirals how she helped you?
No, I mean, yes, but I already did. They came to see me. I didn't want to talk in a crowd.
Vitor is doing well, but he isn't ready for a public speech just yet.
I talked to them. So did that soldier, Cal Rieger. We both told them about how you helped us. I hope it helped.
I'm sure it did, Vitor. Thank you.
Take care of yourself, Vitor. Not many could have gone through what you did and come out sane.
I know. I didn't. But thank you, Commander. It's only because of your help that I've come this far.
Sí, no quiero seguir presionándole.
Tali Zora and her father are out of control. This is on their heads.
You set me up, Shala. You told Captain Donna not to say anything? I don't hear that my father may be dead until I'm in the trial? Why?
The Admirals needed to hear the shock in your voice, Tali. Otherwise, they might not have let you try to retake the Alarai. That is your best chance at recovering evidence that can exonerate you. I am sorry. We cannot afford sensitivity, Tali.
¿Tan mal no tiene Tali?
Are the judges that set on finding her guilty?
Anything involving the Geth is a live wire, Shepard. But there is still hope. And Girls greatly respects both you and Tali Zora for stopping Saren. Admiral Koresh sees the whole thing as a war crime and wants to convict. I have no idea what Admiral Zen wants. You should get to the Alarai soon. Is there anything else I can tell you?
Quiero decir, entiendo que Tali se enfade, pero también entiendo lo que quería conseguir Salaran, ¿no? Como se pronuncia su nombre. Que está mal, pero es una de estas cosas de, vale, te he hecho un mal, pero simultáneamente es un mal que te va a ayudar. Te va a salir bien, o sea, va a conseguir algo bueno para ti. Es un mal menor ahora, pero vas a tener un beneficio mucho mayor al final de todo esto. Y yo suelo intentar evitar justificar ese tipo de acciones, pero hay momentos en los que digo, vale, sí, o sea, prefiero pasarlo mal un ratito para luego tener algo mejor.
What can you tell us about the Alarai?
Not much, I'm afraid. Real Zora only said that he was researching new defense technology.
He told me only that he needed any Geth parts or pieces I found. I assumed he was testing weapons on Geth components.
We knew nothing until the Alarai sent a distress signal, then went dead. We didn't even know about the Geth until a boarding team was attacked.
You're saying there's no data about the inside of the ship?
That's exactly what I am saying. The Marines who survived and escaped saw bodies in the halls. We must assume the worst.
No, we don't.
How long have you known Tali's family?
Since before Real was an admiral. 25 or 30 years, I'd guess.
¿Cuántos viven los guardianos? ¿Como los humanos, más o menos?
Her mother and I had synced up our suits so we could be in the same open-air room. I was sick for a week, but it was worth it. I was the one who took Tali from her mother and put her in the bubble. She cried so hard.
I don't understand. You put your children in bubbles?
Environmental units. It's a step between relying on the mother's immune system through nursing and getting a suit of one's own.
The bubbles let parents take their children out of the clean rooms safely. We don't wear suits until adolescence.
There's a celebration when a child gets her first suit. It's a coming of age.
I'm not hearing much about Rail's involvement in Tali's life.
It's difficult to explain. I shouldn't.
It's all right, Anshala. No secrets between shipmates. I think I told Shepard about my father.
If you say so. Real was committed to the Quarian cause. That didn't leave him a lot of time for his family. He wanted to give Tali and her mother the home world, or a strong fleet at least. That was how he showed his love.
Bueno.
What kind of evidence will carry weight with the admirals?
Tali, you admitted to sending Geth parts to your father for his project.
Yes, but never anything that could have come back online on its own. I took every possible precaution.
Then find records of your shipment and experiments. Something that proves you were careful. Something that proves that this is all just a terrible accident that nobody could have foreseen.
There seem to be some other arguments going on among the admirals.
You caught that? Yes, the Geth's presence makes this a touchy issue. The
Sí,
Admiralty
sobre todo
Board
para
is
ellos.
trying to determine whether to focus on colonial development or attempt to retake the home world.
You're thinking of war? With the Geth?
I am not, Tali, but others are.
I know the migrant fleet is formidable, but even you can't take on the Geth.
We grow tired of wandering the stars, Shepard. We want our world back. We have paid enough for our mistake. I'm not giving you my opinion. I'm telling you which way the wind is blowing.
We should move on.
Good luck on the Alarai.
Me encanta cómo sale mirando detrás ahí como yo también estoy. Ay.
I didn't expect a human to be such a good speaker.
Tali, I'm glad Admiral Ron got you leave to hit the Alarai. Hopefully you'll find something that clears your name.
I'm more concerned with finding my father, Admiral.
I wish you luck. Blow up some Geth on the way. And your Captain Shepard? Admiral Hangerel Vasnima. You got Admiral Corris backing up worse than a Krogan toilet. I'm glad to see Tally's captain knows how to handle a courtroom.
Entonces estás con Tali.
I get the sense you're inclined to believe the defense. I'm glad one of the judges is.
If you were only giving Rail inactive equipment for weapons tests, I've got no problem. We need to test weapons against Geth material. I know you and your father. You put too much of yourselves into this fleet to do anything to jeopardize our safety. And you're both smart enough not to make mistakes like the ones they're saying you made.
Este es el que quería ir a la guerra contra los Geth, ¿no? No me acuerdo quién me dijo. A ver, lo de que hay que probar armas contra Geth me da una ligera sospecha que es él, ¿eh?
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Nothing good. We sent some of our best Marines into that hellhole. Damn few made it back. Whatever Rail was doing, it blew up in his face. The ship is crawling with Geth. Don't go in expecting survivors.
Admiral, my father, your friend, is on that ship.
I know that, Tali, but if Shala hadn't suggested you might volunteer, we'd already have destroyed the Alarai. That's where we stand.
Can you tell me about the other admirals? Anything that might help me change their minds about Tali?
The one you didn't recognize, Tali, is Admiral Zen. She's on the fence. She takes fleet safety very seriously. On the other hand, she's always been in favor of studying the Geth. I hope she sees the benefits of Rail's research. Admiral Corris is the same whining suit-wetter he always was.
Sí, no termino de entender por qué.
You disagree with Admiral Corris's policies, I'm guessing. Or is it personal?
The man is a damn Geth apologist. Thinks we were wrong to try to destroy them centuries ago. He wants us to search for new colony possibilities instead of taking back the home world. Any research on the Geth makes him angry. You don't have much of a chance with him, I'm afraid.
O sea, realmente es el que tiene el punto de vista sobre lo que hicieron los quarianos, que más se acerca a mí, pero tiene una actitud totalmente contraria a la mía respecto a los problemas y a las soluciones.
You and Tally's father go back a long ways?
We served together on the gunship Yaska during a bad Batarian raid. We were kids, serving pre-pilgrimage as trainees. A crew of 10, and 6 were dead. Kinetic barriers were down. Rail and I were alone on the bridge, and the Batarians had drawn off a tramp freighter.
Did you save the freighter?
Our ship was under orders to hold position, but Rail looked at me and said, "We're underage. They can't charge us for breaking formation." He took the helm, I took weapons, and we brought that freighter back. The crew called us heroes. The brass called us idiots. They slapped medals on our suits, then kicked us off to pilgrimage a bit earlier than usual. That's Rail for you.
Buena historia.
Sounds like we're dealing with more politics than just Tally bringing back equipment.
You noticed that, did you? Tally's father wasn't just running weapons tests on the Geth for fun. He was looking for something to give us an edge when we attacked the Geth in full-scale war.
I know Father wanted to retake the homeworld someday, but are we that close?
I don't know, kid. We almost had the votes. We just need to give people hope for victory.
I hope the Quarian people find someplace to live, Admiral. But it sounds like you're playing with fire.
We're too comfortable now, Shepard. We've got the largest fleet in the galaxy and we just ride around doing nothing.
We might need that fleet to help fight the Reapers, Admiral.
Then we need a world to shelter our non-combatants while we do it.
Es que es cierto. Es una flota gigantesca con muchísimo poder, pero la mayoría de ella está habitada por civiles. No puedes mandar civiles, o sea, naves militares con civiles a una guerra. O sea, estoy de acuerdo. Creo que son esos problemas que tienen varias soluciones y ninguna de ellas es perfecta.
Thanks for the information.
Hang in there, kid.
Thank you, Admiral.
A ver, nos queda hablar con el último, con Coris, el imbécil.
Judging by your ability to play to a crowd, human, I have done Tali a favor by stripping Vasnima from her name.
Commander Shepard, this is Admiral Zalkoris Vasquibquib. Do not ask about the name.
I take no pleasure in this, Tali, truly. But you have gravely endangered and dishonored our fleet.
Can you tell me anything about the LRI?
Only that you should have let us destroy it. When we find the evidence of what Tali and her father did there, any hope of convincing the other admirals will die.
I did not bring active Geth to the Alarai, Admiral. I know how dangerous that would be. I only brought pieces.
The captured ship with its crew slaughtered by living beings in pain belies your argument.
Torturados. ¿Cómo que torturados? Si son piezas inactivas no pueden sentir nada. Además, ¿los Geth sienten dolor? Sé que son IAs, pero... ¿los habrán programado para sentir dolor? Supongo que no, pero yo qué sé. Cosas más estúpidas se pueden hacer.
You have a ship named Quib?
Oh, here we go.
Our people have, during difficult periods, purchased pre-owned vessels from other cultures. And have, on occasion, had difficulty altering the ship's registry information. The citizens of these foreign-named ships have borne the stigma of these names with grace and honor.
Ya sé que me dijo que no preguntara, pero es que me podía la curiosidad.
If it bothers you, maybe you should find another ship.
I've occasionally entertained the idea of requesting a transfer. Something with a nice, respectable name, like the Defrons or the Ictomy.
Ostras, son buenos nombres,
the Quib, and I will not flee because of petty insults.
Quib. La Quib.
What exactly is your problem with my crew member, Admiral?
I respect Tali immensely. Her actions against Sarah are not to be lauded. But, like her father, she wants nothing but the destruction of the Geth. The people we created. The people we wronged.
The Geth drove us from our homeworld.
Of course they did. We tried to kill them.
You and the other admirals appear to have some disagreements beyond Tali's trial.
You are correct. Tali, I apologize for it being brought into your proceedings. The other admirals are pushing for war. Rael Zora was researching new weapons to use against the Geth. They would see our fleet destroyed in the skies over our homeworld, rather than find a new colony and adapt.
Can the Quarians coexist with the Geth after all your history?
I don't know. We all deserve to find out. They are our children, Shepard. We have all done horrible things to each other, but it has to end. For both groups. That is why I cannot sanction whatever experiments you helped enable, Tali Zora. I believe this message needs to be sent.
I understand, Admiral. I do not agree with you, but I understand.
We should move on.
Goodbye, Tali Zora. Be well.
I'm surprised to hear you say that.
I don't hate you, Tali. I just think your father's plans for war were wrong.
No estoy de acuerdo con el señor Quib en su actitud, pero sí estoy de acuerdo con el señor Quib. Uy, han hecho el mismo. ¡Oh, Dios mío! Han hecho la misma animación al mismo tiempo. ¡Qué mal rollo! Sí estoy de acuerdo con el tema de intentar buscar una futura paz con los Geth. Vale, este vídeo va casi a los 50 minutos y todavía nos queda toda la parte del combate, el final de la misión. De momento tiene pinta que va a ser un vídeo largo. Pero si ahora se corta el vídeo es porque decidí dividirlo en dos partes. Bien, esperemos que no lo haya tenido que cortar en dos partes porque no me apetecería. Pero es que, como digo... Mira, les caigo bien. Como digo, me gusta mucho esta parte del juego porque me resulta interesante lo de los quarianos. Pero, jolín, hay algunas veces que...
Tali Zora Vasnima. Oh, sorry. I mean Vas Normandy.
No offense taken. The change in name was not my choice.
Per Admiral Rand's orders, the shuttle is prepared for you and Captain Shepard Vas Normandy.
¿Sabes qué hay allí?
Can you tell us anything about what we'll find on the Alarai?
I'm afraid I don't know much. Not many Marines made it back from the initial assault. They talked about massive waves of Geth, though. More than there should have been.
There shouldn't have been any at all.
Right. I mean that they're afraid the Geth are building or repairing more of themselves from materials on the Alarai.
Estamos preparados.
Let's head to the Alarai.
Of course. I'll unlock the shuttle now. Good luck with those Geth, Talizora. Kira Selai.
Kira Selai. Tiene forma de relé de masa, curiosamente. Vale, vamos a ir con munición disruptora por motivos evidentes. Y ya estamos viendo Geth.
Heads up. Here we go.
Hostiles with optimal countermeasures. Combat drones away.
A ver, por Dios. Vale. Realmente Miranda no es la mejor elección para esta misión, diría yo. Pero bueno, pues, quería ir variando. ¿Qué es esa cosa verde que se ve por aquí? Supongo que es el final del mundo, que no estaba programado. Joder, ¿qué es? ¿Otro qué? ¿Que sois infinitos o algo? Me cago en la leche. Dinero, más dinero. Yo voy a abrirse la puerta sola y me asusto. Yo ya no sé.
This is one of the storage units I sent to Father. Looks like parts from a disabled repair drone, plus a reflex algorithm that I didn't recognize. I got this on Haystrom.
What made a part worth sending back to your father?
It had to be in working order, something that could be analyzed and integrated into other technology. Anything new had priority. Technology the Geth had developed themselves, signs of modification, clues to their thinking.
How did you get these things to your father?
Sometimes I left packages at secure drops in civilized areas. Someone on pilgrimage would see that it was shipped home. For very valuable finds, I'd signal home, and Father would send a small ship.
Haystrom was a war zone. How did you salvage gear in the middle of all that?
These suits have more pockets than you'd think. Quarians have learned how to salvage whatever we can, whenever we can. Within reason. We're not Vorcha, but we repair what most people would throw away. Hundreds of the ships in our fleet were salvaged wrecks, either found dead in space or purchased for next to nothing.
Does that salvaged gear give you a clue as to what happened here?
No, I don't know. Shepard, I checked everything I sent here. I passed up great finds because they might be too dangerous, prone to uncontrolled reactivation or self-repair. I don't know which possibility is worse. That I got sloppy and sent something dangerous, or that Father actually did all this.
¿Cómo te metiste eso en un bolsillo? No, en serio. No. Las cosas de los bolsillos muy grandes no me sirve el juego. O sea, seguramente sea un chiste sobre los inventarios de los videojuegos, pero no tiene ningún sentido. Salvo que estuviera hecho pedazos y lo volviera a montar. Entonces seguiría sin tener sentido, pero oye, yo qué sé. Vamos a piratear cosas. Yo recordaba este minijuego más común de lo que está siendo, Mucho. Aquí. Y por último... Este. Potencia de escudo Get. ¿Qué porra si va a querer aumentar la potencia del escudo Get? Este juego...
Who's running the system diagnostic? I didn't authorize... Oh, Keela. How many get their networked?
All of them. Rail Zora.
Shut it down! Shut everything down! They're in the system!
Curioso. Creo que van a venir el Get. Porque empieza la música de... Empieza la música de combate y eso suele significar que vienen amiguis. ¿Y cuántos créditos? Voy a salir forrado de aquí. Solo un Get, pero... A ver... Estoy con este, la C con la C... A ver, han dicho nuestro error, no el error de Tali. Aunque a lo mejor cuentan a Tali como parte del equipo. Podría ser. Pensaba que esa puerta se abría, no sé por qué.
Heads up! We've got close targets.
Deploying combat mode.
Sí, la verdad es que estoy bastante fuerte contra los Get, Estoy bastante fuerte en general. Hasta el punto que me lo estoy planteando cambiar la dificultad a difícil o algo, porque... No sé, se me está haciendo un poco fácil ahora. Al principio me estaba costando un poquito algunos combates, pero es que, madre mía. O sea, los Get... A los Get les han nerfeado mucho en este juego, también he de añadir. En Mass Effect 1 eran un peligro potencialmente mayor. Al final del juego ya no, pero en el Early Game sí. Espera, que esto... No, ellos pueden entrar, pero yo no. Aún. Estúpidos Get. Vale, C con la C. Tú con esto. Tacatá y tacatá. Pumba. Más dinero.
This console might have something. Most of the data is corrupted, but a few bits are left. They were performing experiments on Geth systems, looking for new ways to overcome Geth resistance to reprogramming.
Do you think testing weapons on the Geth was right?
It's not testing weapons on prisoners, Shepard. I only sent Father parts. Even if he assembled them, they wouldn't be sapient. You saw what Saren and Sovereign did with the Geth. Any research that gives us an advantage is important.
Cierto.
Do you know what kind of tests your father was running?
No, Father just told me to send back any Geth technology I could find that wasn't a direct danger to the fleet. I suspected he might be testing weapons, but I thought he was just working on new ways to bypass shields or armor.
Could any of that data clear your name?
Doubtful. This is mostly results data, effects of different disruptive hacking techniques. I don't understand all of it. But they may have been activating the Geth deliberately. I don't know. Nothing here says specifically, but if they were, then Father was doing something terrible. What was all this, Father? You promised you'd build me a house on the homeworld. Was this going to bring us back home?
Es una buena idea, es una promesa digna. Es una mala idea.
Maybe it's time for your people to let go of reclaiming your world from the Geth.
You have no idea what it's like. You have a planet to go back to. My home is one hull breach away from extinction.
You've got a place here, Tali. Don't throw it away in a war you don't need.
Don't need? Shepard, if I don't wear a helmet in my own home, I die. A single kiss could put me in the hospital. Every time you touch a flower with bare fingers, inhale its fragrance without air filters, you're doing something I can't. Damn the pilgrimage. Without it, I might never have known what I was missing, what we had lost when we lost our home world.
Aunque volvierais a vuestro planeta de origen, os traje lo seguís necesitando. Pero bueno. Pero bueno. ¿Encuentra otro mundo?
Have the Quarians considered colonizing a new world?
We'd have enough difficulty reacclimating to our own native environment. Adjusting for exposure to a foreign colony would be even harder. It's the difference between 60 years and 600. For anyone alive now to watch a sunset without a mask, we must take back our home. At the very least, we can take back one ship. Come on.
Suena música de... Vale. ¿Qué me está dando? Ah.
They're all yours, Chatika.
Venga. Tío, ya, ¿no? Uy, me quedo sin munición. Oh, macho, qué mala puntería tengo con esto, ¿no? ¿Aún hay más? Vale, no, jolín. Yo ya estaba cagándome. Digo, pero ¿cuántos pueden salir de ese ascensor? Es que parecen los payasos saliendo de un coche. La misma mierda, pero con Get. Vamos a ponernos este arma porque es mejor. La pistola no es que sea moco de pavo, pero es que me cuesta mucho apuntar con ella. Como habéis comprobado ahora mismo. ¿Había algo ahí arriba? No, vale. Es que no me acuerdo si había mirado. Creo que sí, pero mejor prevenir que curar.
First entry. Our hacking attempts failed. The Geth have an adaptive consciousness. Hack one process and the others autocorrect. Still, we're making progress. Rail Zora is convinced we'll have a viable system in less than a year. This weapon will put our people back on the homeworld, and it's all because of Rail Zora.
Father!
Ah, es... Oh, shit.
No. You always had a plan. Masked life signs or an onboard medical stasis program, maybe. You wouldn't. They're wrong. You wouldn't just die like this. You wouldn't.
Hey, come here.
Damn it. Damn it. I'm sorry.
You got nothing to be sorry about.
Maybe he would have known I'd come. Maybe he left a message.
Tali, if you are listening, then I am dead. The Geth have gone active. I don't have much time. The main hub will be on the bridge. You'll need to destroy it to stop their VI processes from forming new neural links. Make sure Hangerl and Darozen see the data. They must.
Thanks, Dad.
He knew you'd come for him. He was trying to help you. It's not perfect. It's not what you wanted. But it's the best he could do.
I don't know what's worse. Thinking he never really cared, or thinking that he did, and that this was the only way he could show it. It doesn't matter. One way or the other, I cared. And I'm here. And we're ending this.
Pues venga, entonces tiene pinta que vamos ya directamente a por el final. A ver, Tú con este, tú con este, tú con este y tú con este. ¿Cómo que? Vale, me ha dado el dinero. No sé qué porras ha pasado, supongo que porque le va a salir muy pronto. Ahora tengo que comprobarlo otra vez. ¿No? ¿Ahora ha funcionado bien? No, no sé, debe ser que le ha dado extremadamente pronto y el juego se ha vuelto loco. ¡Ostras! De los grandotes, ¿eh? Oh, la maqueta que me faltaba. Era todo un forzado win. Ay, me falta una. La verdad es que no me acordaba que estaba aquí. Fuera broma, no tenía ni idea. No era lo de watch out, that's not my drone. Que viene a ser como, cuidado, ese no es mi dron. Es un puntazo, tío. O sea, echo de menos a esta BioWare que tenía esa atención a los detallitos y cosas así. Es una pena, tío. Es una auténtica pena lo que ha pasado. Por cierto, ¿qué ha pasado con los cadáveres Geth? Ay. Consola acuariana. Supongo que esto es el final.
This console is linked to the main hub Father mentioned. Disabling it shut down any Geth we missed. It looks like some of the recordings remained intact. They'll tell us how this happened, what Father did.
You sound like you don't really want to hear it.
No. We have to. I know. This is terrible, Shepard. I don't want to know that he was part of this.
Do we have enough parts to bring more online?
Yes, the new shipment from your daughter will let us add 2 more Geth to the network.
We're nearing a breakthrough on systemic viral attacks. Perhaps we should inform the Admiralty Board, just to be safe.
No. We're too close. I promised to build my daughter a house on the home world. I'm not going to sit and wait while the politicians argue.
We'd have an easier time of it if Tali Zora could send back more working material.
Absolutely not. I don't want Tali exposed to any political blowback. Leave Tali out of this. Assemble new Geth with what we have. Bypass security protocols if need be.
It sounds like he was doing this for you.
I never wanted this, Shepard. Keela, I never wanted this. Everything here is his fault. I tried to pretend it didn't point to him, but this... When this comes up in the trial, they'll... We can't tell them. Not the admirals, not anyone.
Debemos usar esto, tu padre está muerto. Lo veremos en el juicio.
We're not gonna decide anything here. Let's see what the admirals say once we get back.
You're my captain in this hearing, Shepard. It's your decision. But please, don't destroy what my father was. Come on. If we wait too long, they'll decide we're already dead, and none of this will matter.
Es que... no me acuerdo si se puede hacer lo que Tali quiere, de mantener la reputación de su padre intacta y simultáneamente...
We need to face facts. There has been no word. There is no reason to think.
Aquí ya están, ya han empezado con esta mierda.
Hearing is already underway.
We must trust Shepard's offer.
Venga, por Dios.
It's only been a few hours.
No ha pasado ni eso. 20 minutos.
Very well. Is the Admiralty Board prepared to render judgment?
Sorry we're late.
Tali Zora Vas Normandy saved the Alarai. I hope this proves her loyalty to the Quarian people.
Her loyalty was never in doubt, only her judgment.
Perhaps Tali Zora can offer something to encourage more trust in her judgment.
Did you find anything on the Alarai that could clarify what happened there?
Shepard, please.
Does Captain Shepard have any new evidence to submit to this hearing?
Creo que funcionará.
Tali helped me defeat Saren and the Geth at the Citadel. That should be all the evidence you need.
I fail to see what relevance...
You're not really interested in Tali, are you? This trial isn't about her. It's about the Geth.
This hearing has nothing to do with the Geth.
You want people to sympathize with them. Hangarel wants to go to war. None of you care about Tali. She knows more about the Geth than any other Quarian alive. You should be listening to her, not putting her on trial. Tali Zora saved the Citadel. She saved the Alarai. She showed the galaxy the value of the Quarian people. I can't think of stronger evidence than that.
Are the admirals prepared to render the judgment?
Bueno, yo he hecho lo que he podido.
Tali Zora, in light of your history of service, we do not find sufficient evidence to convict. You are cleared of all charges. Commander Shepard, please accept these gifts in appreciation for you taking the time to represent one of our people.
No se debería la guerra, buena suerte en la guerra, ella está conmigo, gracias. No sé qué decir. No se debe ir a la guerra, buena suerte en la guerra. Voy a decir no se debe ir a la guerra.
If you appreciate me, then listen. The Reapers are coming. I'm going to need your help to stop them. Please don't throw away your lives against the Geth.
Thank you, Commander Shepard. I hope this board carefully considers your advice.
This hearing is concluded. Go in peace, Tali Zora Vas Normandy. Kila Salai.
I can't believe you pulled that off. What you said. I've never had anyone speak like that on my behalf. Thank you for being there for my father and me. Even when... Thank you.
We can still go back in and get you exiled if you want.
Thanks. But I'm fine with things like this. It's fun watching you shout.
Vamos a casa.
Come on, Tali Zora Vas Normandy. Let's get back to our ship.
Thank you, Captain.
This should come in handy.
Buena forma de acabar el diálogo. 34 de virtud. Ya tenemos que tenerla al máximo, me cago en la leche. A ver. Pelotón. Sí, sí, ya está al máximo. Nice. ¿Tendrán algo que decir?
Nice talking, Shepard. It's funny how it takes a commander to remind the admirals about military honor. Glad they're off your back, ma'am. And that you didn't have to give them that evidence you found on the LRI.
I didn't say anything about finding evidence, Carl.
Noticed that, ma'am.
Any idea what your next assignment is going to be?
I'm going to be escorting more techs around to look for signs of dark energy buildup. Maybe see if they can figure out what's causing it. Wherever they send me, it'll have to be less exciting than Haystrom.
Creo que todo esto de la materia oscura al final nunca fue a ningún sitio en la historia de Mass Effect. Aunque a lo mejor en Mass Effect 4 tiran por ahí. Podría ser un buen segue.
What's your take on the war? Are the admirals going to try to retake the homeworld?
I won't shy away from a fight, but if the admirals throw the fleet at the Geth, all they'll get back is scrap metal. The best bet would be for us to find another way. But a soldier can't say unless his superiors ask.
Stay safe out there, Rieger.
You too, Shepard. Ma'am.
Carl, just call me Tali.
I'll work on that, ma'am.
¿Qué opinas tú, Shen?
Very impressive speech, Commander Shepard. But tell me truly, did you recover any of Rael Zora's research on the Alarai?
Nothing that will help you, Admiral.
Pity. Oh well. Whatever is created can be recreated. In any event, I am pleased that our talk regarding the war conundrum allowed you to help Tali. Her exile would have been unfortunate.
Tus ideas están equivocadas, debo irme, solo importa la victoria.
You should abandon your plans, Admiral. They're only going to make the situation worse.
We shall see, Commander. Many things are impossible until they are done.
¿Algo que decir, Víctor?
Hello again, Commander.
Good. The talk of war gives me hope. Maybe we can retake the whole world in my lifetime.
Jolín, qué pesados con la guerra.
The admirals thought they were humbling you by forcing you to represent her, Shepard. I'm glad they were wrong. You didn't mention survivors. Did you find real Tali? I am sure he would have left you a message if he'd had time.
A él no le importaba Tali, sí, sí encontramos un mensaje.
We found Rael's body. He left a message for Tali.
I can only imagine how horrible this is for you, child. But at least you got to hear your father tell you he loved you.
Yes. Thank you, Admiral.
Good luck on your mission. No matter how dark it gets, the fleet is always with you. Kila Salai.
You called us on the carpet out there, Shepard, and you were right. Thank you. Tali shouldn't have been involved in that argument. Tell me, though, honestly, what did you find over there? You spoke well, but I know a feint when I see it.
Eran amigos, así que no creo que vaya a... Tali, tú decides.
Tali, is there anything the Admiral should know?
We found a lot of dead bodies, Admiral. Including my father's, that's all. Whatever research they were doing was destroyed.
I'll take your word for it, Tali. Not that I have much choice. Fight well, and fly safe, kid. Your father would be proud of you.
Es la familia de Tali, yo no tengo por qué inmiscuirme.
Very impressive, Shepard. Thank you for your help on the Alarai. And thank you for helping Rael Zora's daughter. You stood for her when we failed. We were wrong to let our own concerns about the war overshadow Tali's trial.
Sigue luchando por la paz.
The galaxy needs more people saying what you're saying, Admiral. Good luck.
Thank you, Commander.
Vale, pues diría que hemos terminado por aquí. Vamos a ver si podemos volver a hablar con el que estaba en la puerta. A ver si tiene algo que decir. Lo dudo, pero oye,
Tali and Shepard are good at killing synthetics. Glad they're on our side.
Sí, verdad. Creo que hay un bug con ese audio.
Congratulations, Tali Zora. I was skeptical about your choice in captains, but I see now that I was wrong.
Thank you, Captain. I'm just glad that this is over.
You'll always have a place on the Raya, whenever you decide to come home. Good luck out there.
Pues ya estaría. Dani Zora ha sido declarada inocente de todos los cargos y su confianza en Shepard garantiza su lealtad a la misión. Las ramificaciones políticas del empeño bélico de los quarianos contra los Geth son preocupantes. Es probable que se necesiten fuerzas quarianas para enfrentarse a los segadores. La inestabilidad es un riesgo que no se debe correr. Mira, por primera vez estoy de acuerdo con el informe de Cerberus, que siempre suelen tener cosas de... Tendremos que ponernos en contacto con esta persona que era una mierda y cosas de esas, pero esta vez estoy de acuerdo con ellos. Poder de Tani desbloqueado. Drenaje de energía. Drena la energía de las barreras cinéticas para alimentar tus escudos. Bueno, los suyos, no los míos. Nuevo traje. Por partículas ciclónicas usa la CPU. Mejora de miembro de pelotón, sí. Amplificador multinúcleo. Bastante dinero. Esta vez creo que no nos hemos dejado nada. Y 2000 de paladín. Nice.
Samara wants a moment with you.
Ya lo sé. Pues vamos a hablar con Tani y lo dejamos. Y creo que en el siguiente vídeo vamos a continuar la misión de la historia. Ya haremos lo de Samara después. Por aquí era, ¿no?
Kenneth, what has the new shielding done to your power grid balance?
Not much. With built-in capacitor subsystems, they have a surprisingly low draw.
Doesn't that mean the shielding boost wouldn't last long under fire?
True. They're built for hard, fast strikes, not firefights of attrition.
Vale. No sé muy bien qué significa eso, pero vale.
Keela, I'm sorry I dragged you into Quarian politics. All that infighting, seeing what my father did. You were the only one there for me, Shepard. The only cover I had against that storm. Thank you.
¿Cambiará la política?
I imagine they're trying to fill your father's spot on the Admiralty Board. What will that do to the balance of power?
I have no idea. Being exiled might have made it easier. A few people are suggesting me as a candidate. Replacing an admiral takes time, though. You may not have noticed, but Quarians like to debate.
Sí, algo me he dado cuenta. Es uno de los vídeos más largos y creo que ha habido como 4 combates sin incluir el de la misión corta del principio. Así que sí, les gusta hablar mucho.
Are Quarian politics always like that?
No. Sometimes it can actually get unpleasant. We're a very social people, Shepard. We have to be, to make up for being stuck in these suits. And part of that means getting involved in each other's business.
The whole trial was insulting. You should have had time to mourn your father.
I don't think life is about what you deserve. But my father would be honored that I chose to mourn him by blowing up a lot of Geth. I should get back to work. But thanks for checking on me.
Pues muy bien. Si os ha gustado, darle like, suscribíos, comentad, compartid y todo lo demás que ahora no me acuerdo. Nos vemos en el próximo vídeo de... Bueno, no sé si Mass Effect, si solamente veis Mass Effect o si estáis viendo otras series, pues el siguiente vídeo que veréis a este creo que es Fire Emblem. Así que... ¿O es Skyrim? No, Skyrim fue ayer. No me acuerdo. Adiós. Chao.